Hi, my name is Teresa Campbell, and you reach my YouTube channel, Easy Does It Raw Foods. Today is day 7 of a 21-day water fast for me, and also today is October the 3rd, 2014. And today I'm going to talk about something that is very controversial in regards to people doing water fasting and fasting period. One of the issues that I see, and I'm not discussing this with my mother, I actually live with my mother, and my mother is very critical of this form of healing. I feel this is a process of healing for me, and I know a lot of people use it to lose weight, and I do not. I never have. One time I did, the first time I ever water fast in my 20s, I did use it to lose weight, and I did a 3-day water fast because I had gotten really overweight, plus I was fatigued, and I wanted to try out the raw food diet. I was probably, I'm trying to think how old I was. Maybe I was 32, I don't know, but it was somewhere in my late 20s, early 30s that I did my first 3-day water fast, but I did 1-day water fast most of my 20s. But anyhow, I was overweight, and I wanted to lose a few pounds to transition into a 100% raw food diet. I did transition into a raw food diet, and I lost weight there too. And what I want to talk to people about, though, is that this diet, or this form of cleansing, detoxing, is criticized by so many people. And it's because, first of all, a lot of people think you're starving yourself. You're not starving yourself because you're consuming water. In addition to that, the intention behind doing this is to, most people do it for healing, and also people do it for losing weight. And I don't see either being an issue when in our society we eat excessively. I mean, to the point where, and I was looking at some, and I probably shouldn't even be watching TV, but I was looking at television and looking at how many commercials are around food, and the fact that our palates, and this is when I first did a fast for 3 days, my first 3-day water fast. I remember the reason why, another reason why I was doing it is because my palates need to be cleansed, because I was craving McDonald's French fries. I was craving burritos with chicken in it all the time. I was craving Oreo, well, I didn't eat Oreo cookies, but I was craving a vegetarian Oreo cookie, if you will, whatever. It's all junk, okay? But anyhow, so my thing was I wanted to get that taste out of my palates, and I was reading on the internet that the best way to do that, of course, is do a water fast, and to give your body a break from all the excessive eating, as well as your tongue. And my goal was to transition to 100% raw food diet, and I did that, and I stayed on it for several months, almost a year, off and on. Unfortunately, I did slip a lot of times because I wasn't quite used to that. I'm a single woman, never been married, and when I lived in California, being single in the Bay Area can be a lot of fun, but also there's a lot of eating going on too. And most of the people that I was hanging out with, we were going to restaurants all the time, and we were spending quite a lot of money on food. And let me tell you, I was getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and until I got up to, and all the ladies know this ain't the best thing, I got up to a size 16. I am 5'4", people. And I can't even, because I was too embarrassed. I can't even record how much I weighed, but I could tell you I was a size 16. I could not get into a 14 or a 12. And to me, that's a little large for my height. It just don't look right on me. I'm not going to criticize anybody else that's comfortable with being, you know, those sizes. But for me, I was not happy, nor was I satisfied with it. So that's the reason why I did my fast that time. Now, the weight that I am now, or the weight that I started out when I started my fast, is actually a very good weight. when I started my fast, I was 136 pounds. I imagine I'm probably smaller now. But my point in saying all this is to say that it is really important, very, very, very important for people to really understand the fact that this is not to starve yourself. And you should do prepping by eating raw foods prior to it. Even if it's just a day, you should definitely do something like that. And people who are on medications do need to consult their doctor, because you don't want to just independently do this if you're under a doctor's care. I decided to do this independently because I've done water fast before, and I wish I could have gone to a fasting center like True North out in Santa Rosa, California. It would have been a wonderful thing to kind of exit from this environment where I have to work every day, dealing with my mom and her negativity around my water fasting, dealing with all the comments she's saying during the day, because she could tell I'm not eating right now. You know, that type stuff. I don't need to be in that energy force. I really feel like it would have been a better process for me if I could have gone out to True North or some other fasting clinic at that. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case for me. But I knew it was very important for me to fast. And I also have an update too. The video is getting longer than I like my videos to be. But another update is I don't feel my fibroids anymore. I actually felt my fibroids prior to this water fast. I actually felt them on my right side. And matter of fact, my doctor showed, because I wasn't aware of the fact I even had them, the doctor actually showed me one of the larger ones. She had me feel my tummy area to say, hey, this is one, just, you know, she was doing that type thing so I could be aware of it. And I asked her, how does it look if they are discharged or released or dissolved? She said, well, it's a yellowish, whitish, clear color. You'll kind of know. And I also like to say too that I personally think I have released most of them, if not all of them. I personally believe in only a ultrasound will be able to actually give a definitive answer on that. I'm just feeling as though they're released. But at the same time, I will need to get a medical diagnostic test to show one way or the other. But my whole thing is, people who are water fasting don't need to get down just because somebody else don't understand this. I know why I'm doing this. Sometimes I feel you need to stop eating and let the body heal itself. My body is fully capable of healing itself. I'm going to speak for myself. I ain't going to speak for the world. But I believe the human body can heal itself. And if it's given time where it's not dealing with the digestion of all these foods that we intake, I personally believe the body can heal itself. And so that's my take on it. I am going to end this video because it has gotten way too long. This is Teresa Campbell, and I am signing out of my YouTube channel, Easy Does It Raw Foods, on day 7 of my 21-day water fast. Bye for now.